Hello, and welcome to the Renaissance Oracle and Tarot. I am so happy that you're here. Today's reading comes through the beautiful Mary Magdalene Oracle deck. I have cleared the space. I ask the Divine Feminine Spirits to join us here with their message. And so for the first card, for the foundation, we have Mary Magdalene setting the stage. By shattering an old mindset of scarcity and guilt, she comes in holding a golden framed anchored cross surrounded by red roses, and there's a halo made of lace. Roses symbolize deep passion, beauty, and the thriving nature of the sacred feminine. The lace halo shows delicate, sacred thoughts. Guilt tells us that we must shrink to be holy, but Mary Magdalene shows us the exact opposite. Love and the abundance that flows from it does not take away from others. It only ever flows. By holding the golden frame, she is inviting you to see your life through a golden lens of expansion, not lack. Now, next, I feel we have Mother Mary coming in to show how you are actively processing and changing an old narrative. She demonstrates rising above past hurts and judgment from others, lifting up out of guilt and holding a clear light for your present and your future. To go further in to your own spiritual power, you have to go further up and out of old limiting beliefs, rising above the past. It allows you to claim your sacred right to thrive. You are leaving behind the idea that suffering equals holiness. Now we have the third card showing up. I am strongly feeling the divine feminine Holy Spirit coming in for you. The integration of the Alpha and Omega brings this oracle reading into its highest spiritual expression. Historically, the Holy Spirit has often been connected to the Greek Sophia or the Hebrew concept of Rosh, both feminine nouns meaning divine, breath, wind, and holy wisdom. When the Holy Spirit enters the Alpha and Omega cycle, it completely replaces the old fear-based judgment model with a gentle, life-giving process of spiritual evolution. Now, in guilt-based theology, Omega is the scary end of the world or final punishment. Through the sacred feminine, Omega becomes the ultimate sanctuary of rest and integration. The Holy Spirit as Alpha means you were born out of absolute love, not original sin or guilt. Your desires to create, to experience abundance, and to expand are divinely planted seeds. And now the first will be the last, and the last will be the first. This simply means that the moment that you humble yourself and you let go of the ego's need to compete, surrender to the Holy Spirit, you are instantly plugged into an infinite source of an Alpha and Omega. You are brought right back to the center of divine fullness. I will now pull the bottom card to reveal the root energy for this reading. Looks like we have the cross, I feel Christ is here and asking us to become anchored in the direct experience of love foremost, to become rooted in the presence of love, to listen inward daily, to know true self-love, meaning to experience directly from within you that you are love, so that you can remain discontent with and disobedient to all that is not love. Now, a bright sun shines behind an anchored cross in the heart with buildings in the background, and it reads, "Faith, hope, and love endure." The buildings represent your physical, earthly life, like your home, your success, and your physical abundance. The bright sun represents divine warmth and truth pouring down on your life. You don't have to abandon the physical world to be spiritual. You're being told that your faith, hope, and love are safely anchored in God's love. You are completely safe to expand. By choosing to view this reading through the lens of the sacred feminine, you are committing a radical act of self-love. You are declaring an omega, a final sacred boundary to the old versions of yourself that believed suffering was required to be a good person. You are letting go of the guilt that told you to shrink. As you step into the alpha of this new beginning, your self-love becomes the golden frame that Mary Magdalene holds. It is the realization that you do not need to earn your right to expand or to thrive or to be wealthy. You are already worthy simply because you exist in the divine circle of creation. When you love yourself fiercely, you anchor your heart in the truth that the bright sun of the divine is always shining on you. You realize that the phrase, "the first will be the last," means you stop proving your worth and simply rest in your own cosmic value. You are beginning, you are the end, and you are completely whole, beautifully abundant, and forever anchored in love. That concludes this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. I appreciate you so much. Bye.